Hi, I'm Ethan, and I'm here to welcome you to day 5 of the 90-day video challenge. Today I want to talk a little bit about the law of attraction. Not so much how it works, why it works, but more about why it doesn't work when it doesn't work. Because it doesn't work all the time. As I'm sure you have noticed if you have ever tried to use any of the material found in books like the Abraham material from Esther and Jerry Hicks, which I think is very good. And I am not here to run down in any way. But what I think most writing, most teaching on this subject misses is a huge glaring gap. And that is, yes, it is true that if you vibrate with the experience of whatever it is that you want to manifest in your life, whether it's a situation or a thing, it's a car, or it's an amount of money, or it's a relationship, that thing will come to you eventually. I believe that's true, and I've seen it happen with myself and with plenty of other people. However, there's also times when it doesn't happen, or the time when it's going to happen is so far in the future that it may as well not be happening. And in my experience, that's because when something's not happening for me, there's something in me that's in the way, that's for some reason or other doesn't think that whatever I want is a good idea. This part could be wrong by my conscious lights, but it's got its own logic and its own reality, so there's no real way to, and the subconscious always wins. So what are you going to do? Well, what I do is I look inside. I feel for resistance physically. I'll say out loud what my goal is or whatever I want, and I'll notice physical responses. Sometimes my throat will tighten up a little bit or a lot. Sometimes I'll get something, maybe just some fear, my torso or shoulders, sort of go up like this a little bit, And that's how I know there's something in there that's resisting, that's got some other agenda that's going on that's counter to what I consciously want. The only thing to do when that happens is to go in there, meet it on its own turf, and hash things out. Now that sounds a little combative, and I don't mean it that way. It has to be a process of getting friendly with this aspect of the self and finding out what it needs, finding out what it wants, and finding out ultimately what are the misconceptions that it's basing its resistance on, because usually you'll find this is something that got originated at the age of a very small child, 5 years old and before, usually is when most of our major beliefs and who we are and our interaction with life and our beliefs about life are set. So I'd be curious to hear from you. What are your experiences with using the law of attraction? If it hasn't worked for you at times, have you found effective ways of clearing whatever's in your way so that the law of attraction can work the way it's supposed to work? All right, that's it for today. I would appreciate it very much if you would give me a thumbs up at the bottom of this video, or if you're on YouTube, click on subscribe so you can hear more interesting stuff from inside my mind in the days and weeks and months ahead. And you can also leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what you think. And so I thank you for watching. My name is Ethan, and I will see you soon.